What's going on, guys? AG here, and I wanted to talk about something really quick in regards to the Fallout 76 endgame. I think it is pretty stale. Nobody really talks about this that much. People enjoy the game, and that's great and all. I myself love the game. I've been playing the game since beta, and frankly speaking, the game is starting to feel really stale in the end game, mainly because we don't have that much end game content for the veteran players, right? I mean, let's think about it for a second. We have, of course, in the Cranberry Bog, we have the Scorch Beast Queen, the OG, end game boss, and we had her for the longest time, and only her for the longest time. And then they added, Earl over in the Savage Divide, the northern part of the Savage Divide, which I think is a good addition and a good step forward, but we haven't had anything really since. And of course, you can't forget what I would probably consider an endgame boss, but it's not as tough as the rest, and that's obviously the Sheep Squatch Imposter. But though the thing about the Sheep Squatch Imposter, and the reason why I don't like to consider it that much is because you have to buy a special item that costs I think is 2,000 caps, which is pretty steep considering our max capacity of caps that we're able to have in game. It's a pretty steep ask for a situation in which we have a giant question mark whether or not someone is even going to show up and help out with the Sheep Squatch Imposter. So a lot of people I tend to see that don't like to do that as an endgame boss for that reason. It's too much of a question mark for them. So where does that leave us? Obviously, I think personally we can add, more endgame bosses to the game, specifically in each zone. At bare minimum, one in each zone. For example, I want to propose, some ideas to help, us think of some of the possibilities that we can have. Each zone has its own special focused enemy, right? The Cranberry Bog is infested with Scorch Beast, hence you have the Scorch Beast Queen. The Savage Divide has an abundance of, Wendigos, and there you go, you have Earl Williams, the king himself of the Wendigos, if you will. But you don't have anything else and anywhere else, right? You have the Mire, which the Mire itself, it's pretty cool, and you have Robco there, so you have a possibility to have an endgame boss, say for example a giant sentry bot mega version that Robco was hiding for a long time, secret project, and an entire server of people basically has to go and take it down. That sounds like a good proposed idea for an endgame boss. A giant robot who has machine guns and does a lot of DPS, and at the same time it also has rockets that can blow you up, and I don't know, it seems pretty cool to me. I don't know about you guys. If you guys like the idea, let me know down in the comments section down below, or even if you have a better idea for the Mire, definitely let me know. But something else I was thinking of as well is the Ash Heap. The Ash Heap is very barren. I rarely see anybody in there, but you know what I was thinking? That maybe since the Ash Heap is infested with, mole miners, maybe we can have the mole miner king himself come and fight. And, he has his own special, missile launchers and even mini nukes or whatever, since they like to throw their explosives around. And then you have a horde of, other mole miners coming and punching you until, they either you KO them or they KO you. And of course, being as it's the Ash Heap, maybe you can have some environmental things affecting you, for your breathing and stuff. And if you don't have special considerations or face masks or something to help you breathe better, you'll have a massive debuff or something along those lines. I think that would be a pretty good idea for the Ash Heap, but that one's kind of give or take. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys think of that one, or if you guys have a better suggestion. The Toxic Valley, however, there really isn't anything unique in terms of monsters in the Toxic Valley, so I was thinking that maybe Bethesda can literally just create a monster or a beast of some sort that's special to the Toxic Valley. Or maybe we can just do a different kind of endgame boss where, say, we have a horde mode where we have to defend a specific location and have the entire community, because there's, hundreds of, say, feral ghouls or something, attacking you at once, and having one person there is probably going to get overwhelmed quickly if they're coming from all directions. So maybe something like that. I don't know. You guys can probably think of something better down in the comment section. So definitely let me know. I'm very interested to hear what you guys say specifically on the Toxic Valley, but generally, of course, on all these topics. But something else that I was thinking of as well that I think would be very interesting is actually having seasonal rotational bosses in which, like, say we have, a week or maybe even 2 weeks out of every quarter or every season or what have you, where a boss comes to the world and the entire server has to come and take it out, and for some, great end game rewards, plans and building supplies, and for all those camp builders and things like that. I think rotating seasonal bosses would be a great addition to the game. I think adding a zone boss followed by a seasonal boss would probably be a good balance, and then rotating back and forth. That way we have a general inclusion of end game content for us veteran players, because once we get to the end game and you can only do the Scourge Beast Queen so many times, you can only do the Earl so many times before you're just like, you know what, dude, I have all of the rewards, I have no real incentive to do this anymore. What's next? But let me know down in the comment section what you guys think. Very interested to hear what you guys are going to say in regards to endgame content. I think there's a lot of potential here in Fallout 76 for massive growth if Bethesda has the willingness to continue supporting the game, which of course I definitely do. So definitely let me know down in the comment section. I will be reading. Also, if you like this video, do me a huge favor, drop a like on this video. Also subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. This is the first video of this content that I'm making here on the channel, so very anxious to find out what you guys think about that as well. And if you guys would like to see more of my thoughts of Fallout 76, a game that I really, really love and adore. So with that being said, catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.